background. I don't know what this is. But I hope y'all can't hear that. I don't know what this is and why is it there. But I'm here to talk about. Oh. Okay, I don't know what. I hope y'all can't hear this. I don't know what happened. Let's see here. I don't know. All right. I'm here to talk my shit about what's going on with everything. Look. Look, I don't know. So, last night episode, we really see what happened. Unprovoked. Shamea then came at Porsha. And I will say, yeah, she's pissed off that she was able to forgive or get together with Kelly. Shamea girl, she took it to hell. She took it all the way to hell. And I'm the kind of person, first of all, I would pay Porsha dust if I was Shamea. Shamea wear her heart on her sleeve. I'm not going to beg nobody to be my friend. I just ain't. And I'm not going to ever play Robin to your Batman. I'm not. I'm one of them girls who still think I'm the shit. I'm 53, but honey, I see the young girl in the mirror when I look. I just could never get down with being your sidekick and not that you don't see me as your equal. So I'm not going to never get along with that. And if you don't want to deal with me, I'm not going to deal with you. So Shamea, all I'm going to talk about is this last little scene. Because tomorrow, Brandy and I should be going live. But the last little scene is set up where Drew is talking about her musical venture with Ray J. I'm like, Ray J? Girl, you might as well say you was going to be in the studio with Candy. At least Candy is a Grammy winner. But Ray J? One wish Ray J? So, then, Drew asked Porsha about Dennis. About them maybe, getting back together, or he's feeling like she don't want him no more, and he's feeling the way about her dating. Porsha said that he's feeling the way about her dating Sway. Well, that all could be true. Porsha knows how to play the game. Porsha plays the dumb one, or used to, but now I really feel like she's, stepped into that housewife role and she knows how to play the game. Shamea, on the other hand, girl, if you're going to be the villain, you can't go back to the damn car and cry. I don't like that. I would not have got up and left. So Shamea then brings up what Dennis has said to her husband about Porsha not wanting Pilar around her, around Shamea and them. And Shamea said that kind of hurt it. And she was like, well, if you don't like me, I want my child over there. Which most people are like that. But I think Shamea is caring more about this friendship than Porsha. I think she was probably more of a friend to Porsha than Porsha was to her. And we can see she's visibly hurt by this. But girl, you took it to hell. You should have stood in it. Girl, ain't no way the hell they gonna get me on camera crying. Like I tell the kids, you can't be bad and be a crybaby. So you can't take it to hell and then cry about it. Girl, I would have told Porsha ass up. You already decided to take it to hell. So she took it to hell and says, you said that my mom did something egregious to your mom, but your mom did something egregious to my mom first. And Porsha was like, I don't know about their business. She said, you know enough about their friendship to say that my mother had like bought your mom's daycare. The thing of it is, me being a daycare professional and having my own daycare, she bought the building because you can't just take somebody's business. She bought the building. Evidently, it was either in foreclosure or something. So she bought it. It's already set up. To me, it's a smart business move. Either she could have bought it and leased it to her, but if she's not able to keep up on her bills or whatever, it is what it is. So I'm like, she can take her business. Her business was not doing well. So she bought the building when it was up for foreclosure. So then she says, Porsha goes, well, everybody knows that. She said, but you didn't let them know that your mom tried to sleep with him. Your mom did something egregious to my mom first, long time ago. And your mom tried to sleep with my dad. I was so gagged. I was not expecting all this. But I kind of figured I didn't want it to be about a man. Because I was like, were they like, because they was friends? Were they out there, hoochie popping out there in the club? What was out back in the day? Pop that coochie? White horse? I don't know what they could have been dancing to. They look like they about in their 60s. So they could have been doing some 2 Live Crew back in the day. But kept coming. No. But I'm like, I didn't want it to be about that, but that's what it's about, basically. So when she said that to her, all the women around the table were gagged. But Porsha was like, I knew you was going to say that. And whatever my mom did don't got nothing to do with me. She said, but I knew you was going to say that. And I went back to talk to my mom, and she was flabbergasted. And my mom said, no, Mama Morton was screwing her brother-in-law, which I believe was Diane's boyfriend. I don't know. I'm on the social media looking at all. Everybody's talking about it, and they call her Dirty Diana. A lot of people believe. I believe Phaedra. Not Phaedra. Shamea. People are, saying that. Because, I don't know, I guess Diane supposedly or allegedly maybe was sleeping with somebody else, or either speculations about Porsha, how she was conceived. I don't know. I don't know these folks. I don't know. But, if it's true, then, the apple don't fall far from the tree is all I got to damn say. And y'all can take it how you want to take it. So watching that, and I'm like, damn, this fucked up, because I don't know how they come back for this. I don't know, because I don't know, but right now, I don't think nobody on the cast should be demoted. It should be. It's messy as hell, but it's interesting. It really is. So, the women are like, ooh wee, Porsha don't play about her mama. Heck, that's what K. Michelle says. But K. Michelle talks about Shamea mamas and said how her breast was all up and open and everything out to the club. So, I think Shamea, yeah, she definitely had that bullet in the chamber, like Cynthia said. And I felt like the moment she decided to use that is when she got on the phone and was talking to her mama. I really feel like Mama Morton put the damn wheels in motion. That's what I feel like. I feel like she said, oh, everybody piling on you, and they feel like Porsha is the puppet master. And Porsha did mention that her mama Shamea's mom had did something egregious to her mother. And so I think Mama Morton was like, nah, bitch, she did something egregious to me. Shamea tell her, because I don't believe Shamea just blurted out that shit and didn't get the okay from her mom. I don't. I think her mom gave her the strength. Gave her the strength of Samson. I think Mama Morton went and read, what is it, Judges 16. And she told Shamea, Go on over there. Go on over there, honey. Take care. Go show her how egregious we can be. We about to make TV. I think that's what that was the plan. Shamea didn't had it. She mad because look like her only little ally is friends with Porsha now. So, and Porsha is not forgiving her for what? I don't know what it is. To me, it seems like in season 16, for what I could see, I felt like Porsha, was unhappy that she wasn't able to show her house, and it looked like Shamea was that girl. Shamea just didn't step into the boss role. She just kind of still played Robin to Porsha instead of stepping up and stepping on bitches' heads. Because in real life, she's that girl. She's that girl, and I don't know why you wanted to be the sidekick last year. That's why people got mad at you, Shamea. Because it was looking like Porsha was giving, look, oh, this is supposed to be me doing all this. And right now I can't do all this, and people can see you doing all that. So yeah, that's what my thoughts are. I don't blame Porsha for what she said, how her daughter can't go over to her enemy's house. I don't blame that, because I would be the same way. And but if I was Shamea, if I'm taking it to hell, bitch, I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not. I understand why Shamea is doing this. First of all, she don't want to look weak on TV like she looked last year. So that's why she's trying to say what's on her mind. And get back. Bitch, you done brought my mama up. They said, well, Shamea brought up that the mothers had issues to Cynthia. But Porsha said, your mama did something egregious. So, that made people think like, what the hell? But I'm like, she ain't sold the woman business right up under her. No, that ain't what happened. I heard one of the kids that passed away in the daycare. I don't know how true that is, because kids die of SIDS all the time. So I mean, it's common, and so I don't believe that would be anyway that Diane would have any problems. If it happened, it happened. If she done everything for her safe sleep and everything, that wouldn't have, it's just something that's unfortunate that does happen. As a matter of fact, my husband's cousin child passed away like that last year. And they were over the age of 1. They were like I would say about 18 months old, and it happened to them. So, it just happens. So, but I'm thinking, Shamea, girl, get your life. The way I would be stepping on bitches' heads around there, girl, and Drew and them could never say nothing to me. Answer none of them. But so they say, I watched what happened live, and they asked Phaedra, who was in the hot seat. They said Shamea, and who had the most receipts. They said Shamea and Drew. So I don't know what Drew needed receipts for. Because, honey, her ass should have been at the end of the couch. And, honey, we know nothing about your life but what we got from TMZ and everybody else. But, yeah, yesterday's episode was a good episode. Shamea popped it off. And I don't see how Porsha and her could be friends anymore. I don't know. Maybe this is why Porsha didn't want her on the show. But it seems like to me, it just last year, just a couple of the scenes that Porsha, she seemed like she was unhappy that her friend was able to showcase her life and she couldn't showcase hers. Now, I'm not going to say jealous, but I think they both want something one another has. So Porsha may want that lifestyle. Shamea wants Porsha fame. There you go. I ain't team nobody. I like to watch the show. I call a spade and keep it moving. But I do feel that Shamea resented a lot of the stuff that Porsha had did to her in previous years and never spoke up about it. Because we would have never made it past season 9. That's would have been me. No, I'm that petty, girl. I just would have been Candy's friend on the show. That's where I would have got on there. I would not have, I couldn't have fucked with Porsha no more. I couldn't have. And I wouldn't have made no qualms about it, honey. I've been probably like in every one of the confessionals talking like fucking Angela is. Angela on there this time said she didn't know Porsha had a gag reflex. But ain't nobody said nothing about Angela two-faced ass. They not. So like I say, you know, it's sad to see if this was, I don't know what kind of friendship it could have been. Because it seems so, whatever the issue was, that I don't even understand why Porsha believed everything that Angela said, first of all. Unless she told her some particular things that only Angela, or only Shamea, you know, and her would know. And I don't believe that. I think, you know, and most of the stuff they kept saying on the screen that we see was shit that was already public knowledge. So far as Porsha taking everything that Angela said last year and then busting her out at the reunion saying, I kiss Candy in the club, you kiss Candy in the club. I would have snatched the wig right then and there. That's me. Bitch, you ain't got shit to lose. You going through a divorce. I'm fucking married. We ain't gonna play them games. That's where I'm telling you, after season 9, I would have been done with Porsha. But Porsha has paid Shamea dust this whole season. And Shamea wants to be her friend so bad. And girl, I'm like, girl, I mean, I would, the same way she played it, that's the way I could play better. Because I ain't got to say shit. And I'm not going to find myself sitting by her. We're not going to do none of those things. No, I had one girl, I thought one time we was always cool. She was a nice girl in school, sanctified girl or whatever. And we had graduated once. And I used to always see her talk, you know, because I got like all of her pictures from like 9th grade to 12th grade. Used to, one of them girls would be in school with her Bible and everything and wearing clothes that she made herself because she could sew real good. So one time I went to speak to her, I said to her, I'm like, how you doing, girl? And she kind of, I said, what? And when the bitch do that, I'm thinking, fuck, what the fuck going on? I'm married. What the fuck going on, bitch? Why you acting like that to me? So I carried that for years. I mean, like, at least 4 or 5, because I wasn't, my daughter was little. And then the next time I seen her, I had a son. My kids are 6 years apart. The next time I seen her, she came into my place of business. I worked at H&R Block. And I let somebody else handle her because I didn't even want to deal with it. I didn't even speak to her. And I don't even know what she came in there for or whatever. Because the way she did me that time. Because you got one time to not speak to me. And I'm hot. No. And she could have just been having a bad day. But I never know. I've known her for years. And she's always been a very nice person. People really respect her. She was very, you know, one of them sold out saved girls. I mean, anyways. By the time we graduated, she had a baby. You know, she was pregnant. And I think she got into drinking. And that's kind of, but anyways. So the last time I saw her was like on that Tuesday. You know, the next, a week and a day later, she was dead. You talking about somebody on the ground crying? I felt so bad. I did. I felt so bad. I went to her wake. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just crying. Because I'm like, God, because I've known her. You know, we used to be, not that we were best friends in school, but she was in a lot of my classes. We always talk. And she was one of them girls, like, I'd be like, I know she going to heaven. You know, one of them girls. But anyways, when that one time she didn't speak to me, I was like, bitch, we never had conversations like, you know, ours was always, you know, very cordial, very nice. But like I said, she could have been just having a bad day. But that's the way I took it. Because when a bitch come off that way, to me, it's all about a man. Bitch, I only got one man and I'm married, so what the fuck going on here? That's the way I took it. So, anyway, she had passed away, and I felt so bad. I said, because if I had known that was going to be the last time I saw her, I would have definitely spoke. You know, I mean, I was really sad. And she was like my first classmate to really pass away, and she passed away. It was kind of like unexpected, but I heard that she drank a lot, so that's kind of what happened to her. And she had a medical emergency because of her drinking, I guess. I don't know, but we were young, so I wasn't even 30 yet. So who knows? But just to say, if I would be Shamea on this show or in that position, I wouldn't be crying because our girl wouldn't be talking to me. I wouldn't. Bitch, I'd be like, oh, whatever. But Shamea, you decided to pop it off. And I said, just step into your villainaire. Just step into it. Embrace it. I would. I know you want to be the bestie to everybody. Fuck that. You already took it to hell. Girl, if you cry one more time, they say you crying at the reunion. Stop crying. Like I tell the kids, you can't be bad in a crybaby. You can't be a villain in a crybaby. No. You decided to put it out there. I know you. So, Shamea, no, that's Shamea. Porsha has come back from her vacation with Sway. And she decided to go on Twitter. And, honey, she is dog walking Shamea, saying who all Shamea is supposed to mess around on her husband with. Them shots fired right there. Bitch. Now, I don't know if Shamea's going to take the high road. No, but I would take it all the way to hell. I know me. We just be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth till I've been and pulled up to your house, probably. We gonna fight out here. But no, I would, I don't know. Shamea, you better say something here soon. But Porsha has said that Shamea is sleeping with everybody, even the pastor. So why she keep throwing pastors in here? Now she put a pastor on Kelly. So I'm like, is the pastor named Jarvis? Girl, what are we doing here? I don't understand it. But, Porsha is such a liar. She's a liar. And I'm not going to say Shamea not a liar, because I think Shamea take it back wrong. But I do kind of believe there's a deeper issue to why Mama Morton and Dirty Diana, why Diana fell out. And I do believe it's about a man. And if so, bitch, if you ever, we ain't playing nice. If I ever think you try to talk to my husband, bitch, it's up and it's stuck. I'm not fucking lying to you, my damn friend. Bitch, we done. We done. But we'd have been so done, the girls couldn't be friends. See, and like tonight, what Claudia said, if the parents would have did it right and made it so the girls couldn't be friends, we wouldn't even be going through this right now. But it was some must-see TV last night, because I was like, damn. Shamea was ready. She had it, and she was ready. She was ready. Then Porsha came back with her. Ding. Nah, bitch. Your mama was sleeping with your uncle. Shamea goes, girl, you lying. Then she said, oh, you made that up. She goes, but which one? Because he was trying to prove that Porsha didn't even know the name of the guy. That's what I got from that. But yeah, it was the Porsha and Shamea show last night. And I'm smiling about it, but I really hate it. Especially if they were real friends. For real? But like Claudia said tonight, it really makes me question what kind of friendship did they really have. Because either they had not been friends since season 9 and they kind of, played the game. Because I don't know how true friends, unless Porsha just, because it seems like, and I think maybe the reason why Angela and Drew kept prying into the relationship, because it must have been the way it was coming off on TV last year. It had to been the way it was coming off, the way they were seeing it. Maybe Porsha was kind of looking like, damn, I'm not going to say she's jealous, but I am going to say that she wasn't able to share her life. And we know that Shamea's husband is worth $177 million. That's what we do know. That's what it say when you Google it. And what it say Porsha is worth? When I Googled her, it said like $2 million. It went high, no. Because that's why she had to sell her mama house so she could keep this other house. Then she said she's going to pull the equity out of that house, which means that she's going to have to refinance. And if she refinance, she has to get it in her name. So she's going to refinance the house and pull the equity out. So that means that maybe if the house is worth $9 million, but if she only have a loan on it for $7 million, so she's going to take the $2 million out. Maybe she's going to invest it and do some, where she can make some money. Maybe that's going to be it, but I know that payment's going to be high. So, but it is what it is. That's rich people stuff that I ain't got, but I do know about houses because I got one. But like I said, this episode was good to me. I really feel like this season has been good. It's messy and it's like it did get dark, but I feel like they gonna take it to hell now. And it looks like Porsha's already taking it to hell on Twitter. So, because I don't know if they took it to hell anymore in the rest of the season. Because what, they probably got about 3 more episodes left. Look like they got at least 1 or 2 more episodes over there in Scotland. Because they got the one for Phaedra's birthday. Then they're supposed to do the one about like the traders. Now, I don't know if that's all in the same night or what. But, yeah. This friendship looks like it's over. It looks like it's, the nail is in the coffin. It's finished. I don't know how you come back from this. Because, girl, you talk about my mama, it's over with, She said, you and your mama is some low down snakes or something. And Shamea said, no, your mama, you and your mama some low down snakes, bitch. The mama shouldn't even have to be in it, because at this point, I want to know what the fuck happened for real. So the mama's got to come to the reunion, but they ain't gonna happen. So, Mama Morton, and they call Diana Dirty Diana. I don't know. Some people say, I can't see, but I don't know. We don't know what these ladies were like when they were younger. And I'm pretty sure, look at their daughters. If they were in their young 30s, they might be, having a good time or whatever. But I'll never put nothing past nobody. So I don't know who telling the truth, who ain't. But I know Porsha lies a lot. That's what I will say. And if what Shamea says is true, the apple don't fall far from the tree. I know that's what Fallon would say. Now we got Kenya online saying that Porsha was never a supportive friend to Shamea. I would say like this, just like old girl said from The Help, said to Shamea, you really need to go back and really relook or revisit your friendship with Porsha, because I don't believe it's what you thought it was. It was always a one-sided friendship. That's what it looked like, Like Porsha, and I'm never going to be the one who's going to be the needy friend or have to be the friend that cow down to you. I'm not going to do that. That ain't me. Nah, I'm gonna be that strong friend too. No, we nah, bitch. No. No, we ain't. No, we both. Nah, I'm alpha like that too. But yeah, I thought I'd hop on here before I get ready to go to bed. Brandy and I should be doing our live tomorrow evening, and we'll discuss the whole show. But shots is fired over there on Twitter. Go and check out what Porsha said. Porsha says, let me go over here. I'll pull it up here. A couple of them. Which one is this one? She says, wait. Just wait a minute. Let me do this here. Wait, just catching up. What she says, I can't even make out what that is. She's here in Bahamas. You can't believe. Well, I can't believe there are actually people like on the internet talking about her mother and Pilar in a negative way. She said, was this really worth it? Shamea took it too far, basically. She said, you got people on here really discussing her mom. Then she says, but we're not gonna just talk about my mom. We'll leave the mothers out. Let's talk about you. And she basically says, you sleeping with your manager, and that the manager is supposed to be like one of your high school friends' husbands. And then you also sleeping with some pastor over there, honey, in Decatur, is what she says. Oh, Porsha always throwing somebody with a pastor. God dang. Is there only pastors and... I was about to say the other word. Pastors and punks in Atlanta. I don't know. This is crazy. But I wish them all the best. I wish them all the best. Oh, but Lord, I don't know what Shamea is going to do. What's going to be her response? Girl, you better not be over there hitting the air and crying. I know that you best if either you're going to say something or just be classy and not deal with it. But damn. This is why they should wait to film the damn reunion. This is why. But whatever. So, let me get off here. It's midnight. I'm going to talk to you guys tomorrow evening. So, please come in, like up the video, like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. You guys have a great morning. And I'll see y'all later on tonight at 9 p.m. Good night.